Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got another car review. Got my friend Kyle and he's just bought it, Focus ST Mark II. Well, it's an ST with a few little fancy RS bits on. It's an absolute stunner, like, and I mean, he sent pictures in my group chat, but in person makes a difference. You'll see in the cinematics, and then after the cinematics, we'll get Kyle on, tell you all about the car, tell you what bits it's got, what his plans are with the car and why he got it. So stay tuned, I hope you enjoy this one. So we've got Kyle here.
Nice to be on.
Thanks for coming on, mate.
Cheers, bud.
Appreciate it big time. It's an absolute stunning car to get on the. He had an orange one, didn't he?
Electric orange, pre-facelift, 2006, 90k miles, 275 brake. It was a good little car. It was mainly for the noises, to be honest.
Yeah. So what made you get this one? What? And now you've seen it on the internet. And when you put it in the group chat, you were like, I'm getting this, and we were like, you've got an orange one, man. Why are you getting this one? But
it just came up, and I mean, it's from Revo UK. They're a well-known performance car specialist, and I mean, you didn't see ones come up this clean. It's had all the right stuff done to it. It was expensive, but that doesn't really matter. No. I was mainly gonna look more towards like a Cupra or something like that, but you kind beat the 5-pot noise, so it was a no-brainer. It's
unique, innit? It's very unique. I'll show you, for example, like, you normally get the rust on you can normally get the rust scabs on the arches, right? I had a Focus ST Mark II, notorious for it, and everyone you see. But this, look at that, man. Absolutely, and it's like that on all four corners. Absolutely gleaming car, this. Absolutely stunning. And the work that's gone into it. The previous owner, Kyle will tell you, Sally didn't do the work, but the previous owner who's put the graft into this, you need to take your hats off, like, I mean.
No, not built for me in this case, but
doesn't matter, mate.
No, it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it saved me the heartache. I know it's a bonding experience, as people say, but I just couldn't be bothered with the headaches I had in the orange one, so I just got it to how.
Well, you built your orange
standard,
one. You know what I mean? You built your orange one.
It's pretty much a standard. I would have liked to get my orange one too, but it was playing catch up all the time. It was just age related.
And as you can see, Kyle's got his graft hat on, so he grafts all week, so he's got any time on weekends. So that's why he's bought this to blast about it.
I've literally done not even 150 miles in it.
I know.
3 weeks.
How many ponies has it got?
400. Revo Stage 4.
It's the torque in them and all, isn't it?
It's got a lot of torque. I mean, I think it's 425 foot-pounds of torque.
That's crazy amount of torque
for a petrol.
But
But it's the 5-cylinder what helps that. I mean, it would put a lot of high-power diesels to sleep off the mark.
Yeah.
If it gets grip.
If it gets grip, that's a. I mean, he's got Eagle F1s on at the minute, and he was saying Eagle F1s on at the minute, which are a good tyre.
They're good, but
you want to put some Pilot Sport,
Michelin PS4s or Uni Royal Rain Sports. I know a lot of people will probably be like, ugh, but
nah, Rain Sport, they're
good tyres. And I mean,
we live in England, mate.
That's what's stopping us from bringing it out. I mean, it just doesn't want to hook up in the lower gears.
So
it's a bit dangerous. So
obviously 400 brake, the 225 standard, hence the Focus ST 225. So what's it got to it? What's it got done to it to make it? Obviously, you've seen in the cinematics the tasty little engine bay.
Well, it's got
but we'll
what
show it
every
again.
single 2.5 litre 5-cylinder
Should have.
and that's the block mode.
Yeah.
Anything over 300 and you're gonna worry if you haven't got the block mode. Right?
Even standard ones worry with
I mean, it's either gonna happen or it's not gonna happen. I'm the expert, but if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
So obviously you got the plenum, yeah.
Big AirTech plenum.
Big massive plenum.
Massive AirTech induction pipe.
I think that it's the it's an AirTech one.
It's an AirTech one.
But the RS one,
it's an RS style.
RS one naturally.
It's made for the RS.
Aye.
But obviously you've got it's just the same engine. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And then it's got the big Cosworth Group A filter. I mean,
Unreal.
Jesus, and that's the good thing about the RS pipe. It actually relocates your filter in a better place than the ST one does, because it snakes around here and it just doesn't seem to get good air.
You've got
obviously the little
air duct for it to go straight out. I mean, the other one, the box
slam panel
comes in there, doesn't it? It fills that hole.
It does,
so it's not really practical. Look how clean, even the cooling.
It's like a brand new coolant tank, so
like that's just things like that.
It's just things like little touches. I mean, you know, to me it probably wouldn't have made much odds, but it's a nice touch. It makes it better when you lift it up and see how clean it is.
Yeah, it's gleaming under here.
But to get that power, obviously the big induction pipes. It's got a big stage 4 AirTech intercooler, big 2.5-inch boost pipes coming off it. It's got
also it's got uprated boost pipes.
Uprated boost pipes. It's got 650cc injectors in there. Brand new, and I mean a lot of people buy them second hand. I mean this is brand new RS turbo, forge actuator, all the RS pipes coming off it, RS vac hoses, RS wiring loom, RS MAF sensor, RS map sensor.
So in high sense, it's an
just
RS.
An RS.
It's an RS without the wide arches.
I would say the main thing it hasn't got that an RS has got is a quaife diff, but it's not a track car. Everyone seems to think a diff makes so much difference.
Do you know what I think a diff does? Wrecks your drive shaft.
Definitely. I didn't think it does much difference. This is a straight road killer at the end of the day. It's not made for corners.
No.
I mean they're heavy, so.
Well, they've got that big lump in the front. You know what I mean?
I mean it's more just a straight line beast, but I think they're more like a muscle car kind of hatchback. The growl it gives off, it's just got a big daft.
I like that description. You know what I mean? It's a muscle hatchback.
It is. It's more like the UK's toned down
muscle car
hatchback version of them, if you want to say muscle.
No, I like that. Got the exhaust at the bottom.
KMS 3.5-inch downpipe, 3.5-inch decat.
So you Focus boys,
3-inch.
you Focus boys will know KMS Thunderstorm. That means a bit of growl.
And I mean, I don't know if it's resonated or not, but it's got a couple back boxes on it.
The smaller, aren't they?
I had a Cobra Venom on my last ST, and that had no back boxes. This just
sounds better.
Off the map, much better. It's the RS Turbo though, gives it a different kind of growl of it.
Well, we've got a few cosmetic mods we've gone through. It's obviously got the lower line kit on the Maxim design. I'll let Kyle talk about it.
It's obviously got, like Jack's just said there, it's got the full Maxim design splitter kit on. Rear splats, rear diffuser, side skirts, front lip, spoiler extension. It's even got spoiler risers on where if you come from this angle, it gives it like an RS look. In my opinion,
without the nicer spoiler.
I love the RS, but I think that spoiler's 10 times nicer.
I think
it just suits the line of it. It makes the back of them look too
I hate them spoilers on an ST. I think they're too skinny. I think they're too skinny for it. This don't get us wrong, this looks fat, but it's not an RS fat. It hasn't got the arches.
It's just illusion in you with the spacers. That's all it's doing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But
and it's the mud flaps and all. Mud flap. I rate the mud flap. I rate the mud flaps a lot. It's Marmite with people, but I think the mud flaps look.
And obviously they're the flaps everyone gets for rally flaps.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Definitely. And did you see where you were running spacers?
Either 15 mils all round. I-back spacers.
15 mil all run. Tell you what, mate. I had 20 on the rear, 15 on the front on mine, and It didn't sit as it sat nice. It sat really nice on coilovers, but
I think it's obviously the wheels as well. The LMR Torias they're called.
Oh, so they might have a bit white. They might be
I mean, I've never seen them on another car. That seemed quite rare.
They were very like
something I definitely would have picked myself. I think it just gives it like you didn't look at it and think
they're not flat.
They just look like Club Sport Edition wheels or something, like what maybe would have come on a special edition or something.
You know, they look. They're not in your face.
Yeah, they're like subtle, but
subtle but nice. When you catch them, you're like, that's a nice wheel, that like.
And then obviously the tyres look like they're stretched, but it's actually just the indoor ones have a little bit of a rim protection bit on.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're stretched.
So if you ever let his lass have a gun of his car, not saying girls are bad drivers, but you like to curb a wheel and going, oops.
More chance of me dog getting the gun. It's got upgraded discs. EBCs, I believe. They're just the standard sizes, but obviously they're drilled and grooved. It's got blue stuff track gear pads on.
I've heard good stuff about blue stuff, and obviously EBC pads, you know what I mean?
It stops pretty decent, like.
Class.
Just standard calipers, not obviously, but you able to see them through here.
Trying to find these coilovers. See the gold bit.
So they're Yellow Speed Racing Pro Dynamic coilovers all round. It's got white line anti-roll bar and lift kit, fully poly-bushed, upgraded gearbox mount, upgraded engine mounts.
What's the drive like with the harder mounts, or do you get more vibration? Or?
You get more vibration. There's a lot of vibration in the carb.
Is it?
But
stiff out the car,
helps it perform better than it's a no-brainer, really.
Yeah, well, if the outside's out of gun by underneath, will be fucking spotless.
It's pretty clean underneath. I mean, it's been used. It's not. You know, I should put a mirror underneath it at a car show. I wouldn't do that.
But like you say, it's been used. It's been used. It's been looked after, and whoever's had this, mate, loves it. You know
it's looked after, but I didn't think it's lived in a garage all of its life and been brought out here. I think obviously it's got an RS fuel pump that helps with a Revo Stage for RS plugs. I mean, there's going to be a couple of little things I'm probably, because it's not my build at the end of the day. So
right, so we're in the. No, I'm not going to see it. I'm not seeing the Beast ST. I've just said it there, but so we're in the interior now, and as you can see, it's not the standard seats you'll have seen from the cinematics. So it's got a few tasty RS options inside as well. I like Kyle talk about actually the rear bench.
It's got the full RS interior. I mean, I say full, obviously front seats, back seats. It hasn't had the boost pod changed and a lot like that. I mean, I can tell you it boosts way over 1.2 bar, but I'm not really bothered with that kind of thing anyway. I'm more focused on the road.
Right, no.
But it's got the RS seats, and it just makes such a difference for a lot of things. Obviously comfort, aesthetics, and more importantly, it actually frees up some more room in the back. Because don't get us wrong, I do like the ST seats, the Recaros, but they're really bulky.
They're fat, aren't they?
They're really bulky and fat, and the wear quite bad. These got a tiny little bit wear on, but they're not bad. So
you're gonna get wear on them, mate. At the end of the day, it's low miles, isn't it?
It's got 56k on.
56k on, and it's got a tiny bit of rub, and they're gonna get that. And I mean, I'm sure these it's the RS style.
I'm sure it is, because it's had obviously this unit changed. I'm sure they've put the RS carbon in. Because I didn't even know this until I was looking at someone selling some carbon bits yesterday, and they said it was the RS carbon. And I was like, I didn't even know that.
We've got a mate, Ethan, who had an RS. A few of our mates got RSs, to be fair. And I didn't know that was standard. I thought his was like wrapped or dipped or something. And
I think it's
no, it's standard.
I think I didn't know if it's real carbon. I know that in.
Nah, I don't think they are.
I know that's funny in the Vauxhall VXRs. It's actually proper carbon.
Is it?
Aye, and I didn't think it is.
If you know if they're real carbon, leave a comment. Because no one leaves comments on my stuff, and I want comments on. So if you know if it's real carbon or not, leave a comment.
I mean, it doesn't feel it, but
yeah, I reckon you should get the RS boot part.
I was thinking about it, but then I was thinking of going for, you know, I don't know if it's the Little Devils and it's the bigger ones.
I'll tell you what we should do, right? Gordon, there'll be a kip. A bit later on, we'll just go and pinch his.
Probably just leave your store on us.
We'll hit the road and we'll show you what this car's all about. And obviously, show you what it performs like. I'm a sketchy passenger, as you know. So, Kyle is. Nah, fuck it, good content, innit?
Let's go content. For it. I'm not going to go on.
That turbo noise is naughty, like.
But obviously, I've never really experienced loads of turbo noises, especially in my own cars. So when I got in, I just felt like fucking Paul Walker, and it's a little or something.
Plans for it, or you just gonna keep it as it is?
Just probably just gonna keep it the way it is. I mean, I was trying to think of a couple of touches, but I'm happy with it the way it is. You know what I mean?
So you're just gonna keep it as it is?
Aye, I think so. Like, aye.
It's not a bad example to keep as it is, like.
Just maybe, I mean, you know, it's a simple change, but alloys, you can change your alloys and it totally changes the perspective of your car. So
absolutely, yeah.
Maybe in a couple of years' time, I might look for a swap. Maybe some gone like a weird colour, like maybe it's white, try white or something.
I don't know. That exhaust, man. Like.
Aye, I'd love it. Oh, it's better than the Cobra Venom, and I didn't think it would be.
That bang, man, sounds like a gunshot going off. Two RPGs coming out the back, that's why, mate. Jesus. I'll tell you what though, when it gets that power doing it just surges, doesn't it?
Oh, it's all the way through the power band on these.
That's mental. Stops much. They're good brakes,
good, like,
good
it's definitely the discs. I'd say what that's my key.
Bloody. Oh, keyless and all. Still another car that has a better noise than a 5-pot. Hatchback wise. Obviously you get your supercars with V10s you're gonna do, but for a normal person, affordability, I think you've got Subarus up there, you've got Evos with screamers.
See, you're right there, because I think an Evo by itself doesn't seem too special.
No, noise wise I don't think they do.
But then you have a screamer and a 4-cylinder and it just changes the game, doesn't it?
Screamer on a 4-cylinder, but screamer on a 5-cylinder, I think it masks that noise a bit.
Aye, it does. It takes away the 5-cylinder noise, I think. Same with big turbos as well.
Aye. Because that's why a lot of people like a naturally aspirated car, because you didn't have no muffled noise. It's not suppressed by anything. Whereas
it's just pure.
But then you don't get the turbo noise, which I crave a nice turbo noise.
I mean,
don't get us wrong. B7 RS4 for me, right? Just I do like the I like the NA cars. I like the NA sound.
That's probably one of the best out there.
But V8, you know what I mean? It kind of makes up for that no turbo noise. And then when you get them Civics that are mapping 9 grand fucking RPM, they're screaming through the they sound in, but then you hire turbo on them, different gravy, innit? Turbo and a screamer, different gravy. But for out the box, hatchback, a car that is very affordable to everyone else, 5-pot mate, gotta be up there, 100%.
Well, there's just a few little touches as well. You can actually turn them into, in my opinion, one of the best looking hot hatches as well.
Without a doubt.
They just look so mean. I mean, this, if you were to just do the cosmetic stuff, probably wouldn't have really costed you too much. In the difference it looks. I mean, you put a picture of what this would look like standard
next to it,
and it looks like a normal Focus.
Absolutely, aye.
I mean, it's just a Focus at the end of the day, but it turns heads.
Turns heat. It's that I always said the pre-facelift look angrier, look a bit more aggressive than the, and I do think these look better, but I don't think they're aggressive. But what's been done to this makes it look aggressive.
It does. I agree. We are personally like the pre-facelift, but I think if they made a pre-facelift RS, they missed a trick not doing that. But this definitely won us over with the looks like. It
does. It's mad because like we're seeing it's more aggressive, the pre-face, but a couple of little touches on this. Them little, now like the headlights, the facelift headlights, they look cute.
Yeah, they do.
Do you know what I mean? They look cute. They haven't got the sharp edges as the pre-face has got. It's got the sharp little corners, and
the pre-face as well at the front just looks like a rally car at the front.
Yeah.
Like with a different grille and that it gives you on the ST. It just looks like a rally car, and I absolutely loved it.
So what's the clutch like on it? Has it got the RS clutch?
Lovely, but normally, obviously, when you're going from the ST RS clutch, like the servo's different, so obviously it's like a lot stiffer. But they've actually went through the trouble of changing it, so it just operates like this ST clutch, and it's so easy to drive. You can drive it everywhere with just the clutch if you wanted to.
It's ideal.
It's that easy. And I mean, I've been in a couple of cars with like high performance clutches, and they're just horrible to drive around the streets. You never enjoy it.
Skitsy, don't you?
You never enjoy it.
Look at drive back, and of course I said, aye. And then he went, just be aware, it tries to kill you. My old Focus did, and it went, was probably like half the power now. Got a higher mirrors set up, because you've always got to check them, highway code. I'm just going to take it easy for the... Oh.
The clutch is a bit.
That's not going in. Just on or off, isn't it?
Aye.
I think it's my seat position. The RS clutches are. Wow, that's a short throw.
Aye, it is short.
Just wants to go on this, like, just wants to take off all the time. Gearbox, man. I miss the gearbox.
That's all.
It's got a nice gearbox in the Fiesta, right? But there's something about these ones that just shorten. Mate, handles really nice.
It's a
Very
lot better
responsive.
than the standard one.
Wow, what a car. Oh, sorry, more throttle. Fucking hell. This thing, do you know what it is? It'll do a D&D, it'll fly, it'll kick its arse, it'll spin, it'll spit flames, and then it'll get home and gone. Is that it? Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Unreal, man.
I mean, it would take the fun away from the math thing, but I mean, these four-wheel drive. There's that kid who's got one and he's gone on a fishing customer,
Aye, aye.
and it's putting down like high threes, low 60s.
And then 6 gear, fucking 60 mile an hour sound. Bit of a drone, but that you're not gonna get. You're not gonna not have drone with this exhaust. You're gonna, and you doing daily driving, but they might nothing because I daily drive the Fiesta. I'm going back and forth to work all the time. You've got a work van, so on a weekend you can enjoy the noise. 4th gear. I wish I could show you the rev range, but I can't because we're not in Mexico. But it just flies up the rev range, man, doesn't it?
Aye, it does. Like. Obviously, my little brother, every time I see him, he's like, "Oh, take a zoot," and I just dropped my little brother off, and my mum was like, "Oh, I haven't been in it."
Oh no, you should have done a reaction video. What's it?
That's why I wish I had a GoPro.
Does want to fight, like, it fights you all the time.
It's a bit scary. Like, I think it's for power. You didn't want any more unless you're gonna run a standalone ECU.
That's what I said in the last review. 300, that's 400 plus, right? And that's 400, right? 400 plus. You're struggling to keep the power on.
What's good about this is, I mean, second pointless. But you can come from second, put your foot down. I mean, it's spinning. You get up into third, it starts to spin a little bit, and then it just catches traction, and you're away. And that's what makes it feel fast over in itself, I think.
When you change gear, you feel like you're firing a gun, man.
Ah, you can't through your whole body, doesn't it?
You know when you dip that clutch, that bang's coming. Oh my god! If you built this car, well done, well fucking done. Jesus, who mapped it?
It's Demon Performance.
All right, I've never heard of them.
They're meant to be pretty big, like. They're a Revo, like, certified dealer, so. The only thing it hasn't got is that SPS switch, so if anything happens with the battery, it knocks it back to standard. All of the maps still in the ECU, like, you know, it's still in the memory. But you need that SPS switch to, like, almost like activate it again. So I'm gonna have to look into that, like.
bad passenger now.
It's just, I don't know what it is. I'm just,
What's your point enjoying it? And you've just went, here's the keys.
I done it to Kyle as well, didn't I? Obviously, Kyle, he does all the work on the car, so it would be rude not to at the end of the day.
Kyle is an exceptional driver as well, man.
And I had my lass in, bearing in mind my lass is 36 weeks pregnant.
Nearly came.
She was kind of literally just about asking him to stop so she could get out.
He just nearly had the band born because of Kyle. Saying with a 4-wheel drive, but I think you've got that authenticity with a front wheel drive, and I think the 4-wheel drive ones are crazy, but I also rate the fact that the authenticity wise it's there. But I hope you enjoyed it. It's another driving one. I hope I get the Ford boys on here because they'll love this car. So if you know anyone that loves Focus ST, send them over to this channel.